Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back for subscribers. My name is Stephanie. My name is Stephanie, and I'm 1111 Tarot Babe. I'm here with you for a reading for July, and this is regarding love and relationships, and this is going to be for Aquarius. So that Aquarius Sun, Rising, and Venus. Make sure that you are checking out the videos for your Rising and your Venus sign. And if you don't know that, head over to astro.com or one of the other natal chart generators and find that information out. Super important for you to know. So before I get started, let's go ahead and make sure that we are subscribing and have notifications on for new content, because it's going to start unloading on this channel, guaranteed. Also, I also want you to take a look at, more importantly, the communities that I run. So there is 2 that I am running right now along with pages, and I go live and do live readings. I do giveaways. We have a very vibrant community in both of them, but the newest one is Witchy Inc. community and Coven and community. And if you're into the metaphysical and into witchcraft in particular, definitely join. It's super active, tons of posts every day, lots of content, about 3,000 members right now, climbing rapidly. So make sure that you join, and you like the page Witchy Inc., another fantastic project of mine. So yeah, be there. So let's go ahead and go forward for you guys. So Aquarius, it's a really interesting energy for Aquarius. I've had a hard time with this reading since I've done it. And I say that because I did actually go live already with these readings in Witchy Inc., Coven, and Community. And I was alongside an amazing astrologer. His name is Dennis Michael Ward, and you can check him out on YouTube, AT Astro, or you can look him up on Facebook and add him, send him a message. I don't have enough subscribers for him to get in like a ton of messages to him, but if you want to, book an appointment with him, definitely set that up, shoot him over a message. But we went into depth with the transits going on, and unfortunately Aquarius didn't get to hear your transit, but we are hoping to get that fixed. And if you wanting to check out other astrological transits that are happening for sun and rising signs of all signs, check that video out, please. I totally, like, when I started talking about that, forgot that we had tech problems right when we were going over you guys, and yeah, you guys don't have your transits there, so I apologize everyone. That was our first time doing that, and we had some technical issues. So anyway, let's get forward with your guys' reading. Yeah, it's kind of different. This reading has a couple different elements to it. I believe there's actually a lot of friendships being picked up here. So again, if this is resonating with you in regards to a friendship situation, then take the advice that I'm about to give and apply it there. It doesn't have to be regarding romance, because relationships come in many different varieties. So there's this feeling I get that either there's some sort of, I'm just like running in circles with what I'm trying to say here, because I'm trying to find the right words. But there's some people that I feel are like looking, like they're looking for something. There's like they have a wandering eye, especially ones in relationships. And there's something very deceivious about this. We have the Magician there, and while I don't have anything in reverse, because I do not read tarot in reversals at this point in time anymore, we are on a break unless I am specifically called, I do still see the energy levels within the cards themselves, and I am feeling lower energy in this entire spread. So I feel like there's somebody that's kind of has a wandering eye, but then I'm also picking up on people that are having some issues in regards to their friendships, in regards to like sharing information, and there's like some ego issues. So we have the owl that comes out that's going to try to help us kind of wrap this reading together, and the owl is all about being like pride and arrogance. It's in its reverse actually, so it's all about being like, it's being arrogant, it's being in your ego shit. And I feel like there's something going on regarding a friendship and sharing information and communication. Maybe it's even money. There's definitely some money undertones here that's caused some sort of issue, and there's like this desire to maybe be negative towards that friendship, like maybe be kind of sneaky, and like I don't really feel like it's payback, but I feel like it's like undermining the other person somehow. It's like maybe gossiping about them, maybe trying to undermine whatever they're working on. Like maybe you are somebody that is like super like involved with something, right? And you know a lot of information about it, and now like you have a friend that's suddenly jumping on board with this topic and it's bothering you, and you're like, oh wow, you're like just like now all of a sudden, because you see that there's a potential to make money, you want to get on board with this. And so like it's making you want to be like, I don't know, like very negative, like using your natural gifts and like whatever you are doing that's involving the situation in a negative way. So like spreading information about this person within the community that's bad about them so people don't book them or like use their product, or like dropping seeds of stuff around, it's just like this lower energy kind of gossipy stuff I'm feeling here. But then there's also, I feel like this, like maybe you're in a relationship with somebody and they have more financial like control over you, like they make more money, or like you're a stay-at-home parent, and it's like, it's like they're somehow providing for you, and there's this kind of a pullback within yourself because your ego is getting hit in the situation. Maybe it's a new situation for you, or maybe it's not, but your ego is really being bothered this month by it, and it's making you feel sneaky. It's making you maybe, potentially maybe wanting to figure out your own thing, but there's just this really like, I don't know, sexual energy behind this all as well, and there's like this like sneakiness to it. So maybe you're like considering getting into sex work, like that's very specific, but I'm kind of seeing that here. And you're in a relationship and you don't know how it will go, or maybe you're not and you don't know how it will go. But and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, more power to you. However you're making your money, do that. But you need to be honest with yourself. If you're considering going into something merely because you want attention and because you want, like, you're trying to fulfill something that is your ego pushing you to do it, then you need to be mindful of the real purpose behind what you're choosing to do. If you're doing it because you want to make some money, then that's fine. So I just want to make that clear. But you know what? Like, whatever this is about, you really need to start looking more information about it. Like, there's something about this that's not what it seems with this magician sitting here. Again, I feel like this is about physical appearance. Like I was saying, like, it's like something like it triggers inside of you that makes you feel less than, and then it's like you seeking retribution out elsewhere. But this is all, we have the divine timing card. This is so annoying. This is just coming down to let you know that, like, this situation, as with like most situations, is divinely orchestrated for a particular reason. There's something that you're being tested with here, and it's going to vary depending on what the situation is. So those that are being tempted, because like the title shows, there's a lot of energy regarding temptation to do something that you probably shouldn't do, and you need to get more information before doing that. And it's almost like a divine test to see where you're at. Where is your soul at on your journey? How are you making decisions about things? Have you grown? All of that. We have express your love, and this is going to be for people that are in the relationships where you are like the one that is somehow receiving a benefit financially from your partner. And if you're having a hard time with that, it might be because you feel that energetic exchange is not even yet. And so that might not necessarily be that you're not like doing enough for this person, but there's something that, like, maybe there's the emotional connection because of all of this extra work this person is having to do to provide, or all the extra work you're having to do, taking care of the kids, and maybe they're gone most of the time and you're taking care of them, and then you never get to see this person. Like, you need to like express how you're feeling about these situations and express how much you care about them and love them alongside of those expressions. Like, you are going to maybe be more like, you're just gonna, I don't really see like necessarily watch your mouth, but it will be more beneficial and the message will be received better if you can bring your emotions into the picture when expressing how you're feeling, and like your positive emotions about how that person makes you feel. So I know you guys probably aren't going to want to do that being Aquarius, but yeah, that is what you should do. So when we have the advice coming down, we have the Daughter of Pentacles. I feel like this is letting you know that you need to be logical. You need to seek that further information. The Daughter of Pentacles is a Page of Pentacles, and it can be a very, well, duh. Look at this. We have Page of Pentacles coming out twice. This is so important. There's something about learning. There's something about money being tied. You know what? If you are feeling, okay, here it is. I'm finally getting some of this message coming through. If you are worried and upset about your financial standing and somebody having more power over you, then you're being called to do something about that in the physical and to go forward. That Son of Wands, go forward and, you know, go to school, go do an internship, start working on something, looking for, you know, look for work somewhere. This is a beginning stage energy in regards to Pentacles. This is, you know, this is studying and getting new skills and learning from others, starting something. So, you know, instead of, you might be getting the choice, I could let my ego be pissed off and then try to seek comfort in somebody else's attention because they like my physical appearance. Or I could address and see that I really am feeling bad about myself because I'm not bringing in something financially, and maybe if I just go and start something, I won't feel the need to go seek this attention out, you know, something like that. So that's what I see coming through. I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards to see if we have any more messages that want to come through today for you guys. So for everyone, what's the message coming through? Aquarius, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, you're going to fly across the thing. So yeah, there is a lot of unfounded fear and anxiety that's happening in this situation, and you just need to release it. You need to focus on what you can do about it instead of focusing on what's going to happen. And this, like, I feel, okay, I don't ever want to say some people's feelings are wrong, but like, you have no reason to feel this imbalance. Like, I don't feel like your partner thinks that you're not giving enough. I feel like, you know, if you find a hobby or something that you can contribute maybe a little bit in a tangible way, it will really help you feel better. Like, you aren't falling out of love, and you aren't a bad person for maybe, you know, there's some people I feel like that maybe feeling like a bad person because they're having these feeling and urges to seek something else to fulfill themselves. That's normal. Like, you are at least aware of that, and you're here listening to this right now. So you can, you know, feelings come and go. It's your actions that matter. And even if you mess up, and then you learn and you move on. So you don't need to be worried about it. You don't need to wonder what type of person you are, you know, if you're going down that road with yourself. Yeah, and you need to reach out for other people, and you need to communicate. The Three of Winter is normally a heartbreak card, but I do feel like this is more taking that message of reaching out to other people for comfort and expressing your love. You know, this is, you got to get a little feelsy with this one, because that's what's really bothering you. It's not, you don't really want attention. You don't really want somebody else. I mean, maybe you do, and maybe you'll figure that out, but right now, the way that energy is coming across is it's more feeding into fulfilling something that's not going to be fulfilled in that way. So that is the reading for you guys for July. I hope to see you in the groups, and I hope to see you next time that you subscribe and check out the videos that we'll be releasing. And I hope you guys have a great month. I'll see you next time.